Shalom. All praises and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shabbat Shem Kwakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and salutations to you, Akim, is laboring. All right. This is from Inquirer.net. It says, what is an RFID and how does it work on tollways? Published by Gabriel Pabico Lalu 4 days ago. It says, Manila, Philippines, with the impending shift of tollway systems from cash-based payments at toll plazas to an independent cashless system, many people are confused about how a radio frequency identification or RFID works. The shift was brought about by the Department of Transportation, order to the management of all tollways nationwide to adopt an RFID system by November 2nd as part of efforts to minimize coronavirus transmissions. Oh, so not only is they're pushing for the chip, but they're actually pushing the pitch of, well, if we use RFID, it can lower the risk of contracting the coronavirus. All right, just being deceptive, being very deceptive. All right. So it says, despite several clarifications, a lot of motorists still worry whether they can still access expressways. But according to Metro Pacific Tollways Chief Communication Officer Romulo Quimbo, an RFID ticketing system is as simple as a barcode scanner reading a barcode in your car. Yo, I'm telling you right now, all you Israelites out there, if you're not paying attention to what's going on, man, shame on you, man. All this information, which is knowledge from understanding the scriptures, is going forth throughout the earth, man. And, we're giving you the straight skinny, as they would say over in the UK. And I'm gonna keep saying it. It's undeniably overwhelming evidence that the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast. All right, so it continues on to read. It says, also he stressed that the system had been in use by a lot of vehicles for a long time. The RFID is not a device; it's a sticker. So this sticker you put wherever windshield. It has no battery. It is really just a sticker. When you pass through a toll gate, there's a reader, a detector. There's Quimbo speaking partly in Filipino, told Inquirer.net in a phone interview on Tuesday. So another point, that I want to point out is they're showing you how money transactions are made by using the RFID microchip. So if you're paying attention, you'll see that you're going to have to buy and sell, save, or you won't be able to buy and sell, save you have the mark, which is the RFID chip. Now, they're pushing to make this, a thing throughout the tollways over here in the Philippines. So you're going to be able to pay, all right? And remember, they say you can minimize the risk of contracting coronavirus, all right? Because you don't have to touch it, all right? The frequency wave is going to pick up, and it's going to read your information, and it's going to do the money transaction for you. All right, whatever the toll fee may be. All right. It says, where I'm at here. It says the reader will detect if you have an RFID, and that RFID will be recognized by the reader. He added, still confused? Do you frequently use MPTC tollways like the North Luzon Expressway and Subic Clark Tarlick Expressway? Here are some more questions that you might also have in mind. So pretty much, over in the Philippines, all right, they're starting to use the RFID, all right, as a toll road, tool or a way of paying for your toll road access, by using RFID and showing you basically how it works. And they're going to do the same pitch for restaurants, It's just only a matter of time. Oh, you can just pull up and pay for your food. We don't have to exchange your debit card and put it in the card reader. You can just pull right up and the reader reads your RFID microchip. Excuse me, do the total cost and transaction on my computer without anything being exchanged except for us handing your food back to you. All right, there's no back and forth handling. No, there's no back and forth handling of anything, money, debit card, what have you. All right, you pull up, the reader reads your frequency wave, see who you are, see if you got the available funds, do the transaction, send you on your way after they're handing you food. All right, so let's get some scriptures. This is the book of Job. It's lucky. I don't know what's going on. Okay, here we go. The book of Job, chapter 12. Oh, yeah. Come on. Job, chapter 12, verse 16. It says, with him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. And I read this precept because a lot of you Israelites are going to be deceived by Esau, even the so-called white man, into taking this RFID chip, all right, which is the mark of the beast, all right. This RFID microchip, it's the mark of the beast, and you cannot get around it, man. It's here in your face, all right. If you don't want to see it, all right, that's on you. But it's been made clear, all right. It's been made very plain to you, to you Israelites. I'm talking about, our people. All right. Don't be deceived, man. But the Most High said, the deceived and the deceiver are his. So if you are deceived, all right, it's all a part of the will of the Heavenly Father. Because you know what? 2/3 of our people are not going to make it anyway. 2/3 of our people are going to receive that. They're going to receive that chip if they're alive. The ones that's going to be alive and approach with that chip when the so-called white man, Esau, elites, all right, make it mandatory for the people that the will upon earth to take the chip or be forced with, having death as an option or being thrown as a concentration camp, as an option, or both. Okay. So continuing on, when they mention buying and selling, what does it say? What does it say in Revelation 13 chapter about buying and selling? Revelation chapter 13, verse, I'm going right to the point, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive, I'm sorry, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to buy, all right, a toll, a toll access without having RFID pretty soon over in the Philippines. It's only matter, like I said, it's only a matter of time before it reach out everywhere else. Okay. So you're gonna eventually have to get the mark, which is the chip. All right, if you want to be able to cross, all right, into a toll road or travel on a toll road. Because if not, you're gonna, when I say about if not, I mean if you don't have the RFID microchip, you won't be able to, get onto the road. All right, and soon they're gonna make it where you can't even access, food, without scanning your RFID. It's only a matter of time. They've been already programming these things, putting them in people, causing people to wear them, whether it's voluntary or not. Showing you that what you're gonna have to buy and sell with this chip if you want to make it in the so-called white man's world, in Esau's world. Okay. Revelation chapter 3. Let me see. Let's see here. Excuse me. This particular one I was looking for. Salakia. Maybe the wrong chapter. Let's see here. This is Revelation chapter 3. Yeah, that's the one. Revelation chapter 3, verse. I'm gonna start at 20. It says, "Behold, I stand at the door," and by the way, this is Yahweh Shah speaking. It says, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him, and he with me." Well, how is Yahweh Shah supping with you Israelites that are true believers? Well, through the men that came before you to teach you. All right, remember, it's not our will, but it's Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah's will. All right, that's being done. Okay, and you gotta remember, Yahweh Shah was given dominion. All right, over everything. Okay, he was given, the Most High Heavenly Father gave Yahweh Shah dominion over us. Okay, though we're joint heirs, still Yahweh Shah is what? He's known as what? The King of Kings. All right. So he's going to rule. All right. King rule. All right. Excuse me. He's going to rule over the nations. All right. And those of us that are Israelites, we're going to rule with him. Okay. Where am I here? Verse 21. And another thing before I read this last verse, you got to think, we're not out here telling you our will. We're not out here giving you fairy tale stories and smooth sayings. We actually warning you about the things, all right, that are going to be harmful to you as far as our people goes, you Israelites. We're actually watching out for your souls, man. because we're warning you of the danger that's approaching, you know. Verse 21, it says, to him that overcometh, and this is the point, to him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame and am set down with my Father in his throne. So it's speaking to, well, Yahweh Shai is speaking about, about those of us, men of Israel, that are going to remain faithful and true to him and overcome everything that this devil Esau, Edom, all right, everything he comes, at us with, we'll be able to overcome that so long as we endure until the end and remain faithful to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, don't throw in the towel. Now is not the time to throw in the fucking towel, man. All right, we're right here. We're right here, and shit, our salvation is near, man. It's no time to panic and turn your back on the plow, man. This RFID microchip been out for a while now, for a little while now, as far as publicly. So we expect, those of us that are in the now, that have God's wisdom understanding, and we're being circumspect, we've been watching, we've been, knowing that this thing is going to come to pass. And when it came to pass, we all had that same mind of, yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Because why? It's prophecy. It's a part of prophecy. Okay? And what's the main thing that we do? Get into prophecy. Whether it's going into it repetitively, every day or every week, it's the same thing. Prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. We speak on prophecy. All right. This is Isaiah 62, verse 6. And it reads, it says, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem is you Israelites, okay? You so-called Negroes, you so-called Latino or Hispanics, you so-called Native American or indigenous Indians to the Americas. All right? You 12 tribes, man, of Israel. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silence, and give him no rest till he establish until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. So we making mention of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. All right, you see brothers doing videos every day. You can tune into the YouTube and see brothers doing videos of edification. All right, going into the mark of the beast, going into the different prophecies. All right. The scriptures say, whoso despises his word shall be destroyed. So if you despise what we're telling you, which are the words of the Heavenly Father and His Son, you're going to be destroyed. Plain and simple and to the point, We're watching, all right, so that you Israelites, all right, will not be caught off guard by the wicked devices of Esau, even the so-called white man. All right. So like I said, we actually warn you of the dangers that's coming. That's the job of a watchman. All right. So if you're deceived because you didn't take heed until the watchman that was alerting you to the coming danger. So when the danger approaches, you're going to be caught up in it. All right. With that, all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, Basham Kodash. Till next time, Shalom.